What is WordPress and how does it work? Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you about what is WordPress, how does it work, and I'm going to be giving you a very beginner friendly tutorial on how to use it. So having said that, let's just jump into the videos. This is where you're going to go ahead and get started with WordPress. You're going to go ahead and sign up by clicking on the Get Started button, and there are a couple of things. There's a free plan, but I would recommend you go ahead and purchase other plans. But if you want to use some of the paid features, one of the things about WordPress is that they don't give you their extensive library of plugins if you go with the free plan, or even if you go with the personal plan as well. To use plugins, you're going to have to go ahead and purchase the expensive plan, which is the business plan. But let's go ahead and click on Get Started, and we'll get to that when we get to it. Now, I already have an account, so I'm just simply going to give you a little bit of overview. So here you can create an account by one of the following. You can go with Google, Apple, GitHub, or email. I'm going to continue with Google. If you are using the free plan, you won't be able to connect a domain since it requires a paid plan. Now, I don't want to use a domain. If you already have one, you can use it over here, but I'm going to skip this, show you how you can connect a domain later. I'm going to go back to the site, and this is how it looks like. So here you have your website. All right. So you can see this section looks pretty different. Now, here is the plugin section where you can go ahead and get started with the plugins. They have an extensive library of plugins. And if we put a number to it, they have more than 60,000 plugins available for you to use. But since we are on the free plan, we're not going to be able to use it. Now, there is a workaround. I also have another account called Pantheon. That's kind of like a hosting. I use that to create a WordPress website, and that allows me to use plugins. So I'm going to go ahead and shift over to that one. The UI will be a little bit different. I just want to tell you, but I just want to give you a little bit of overview of it as well. So you got your plugins, themes over here. Boom, there you go. So I'm going to continue over to the other side as well. But before I do, I just wanted to show you how the editor looks like and how you can edit it. But here, if you click on the site, of course, I already have one right here. So what I'll do is I'll actually delete this one, right? And maybe, or actually I'll just go ahead and click on add new site, and we're going to go ahead and create a new site. So here you've got all these options. So we're going to select the first one, wordpress.com. You can go with the AI one. It'll give you a prompt where you can edit your prompts, and then you can go ahead and edit and everything else. But I'm going to go with wordpress.com. Let me see if it'll allow me to create a website. And here I'll just add a simple domain name for free. So, and then scroll down, it'll ask you to go ahead and select. I'll just skip the purchase, and then here we'll go ahead and get started with the free plan, and then it's gonna get everything ready for us. And here we go. So this is the UI. This is how it's going to look like. This is going to be your website dashboard. Here on the left hand side, you're going to have all of your options like posts, media, pages, comments, and again, plugin section, but we'll get into that later. And here you can give your site a name. You can write your first post, and you can start editing your website by clicking on this button, or by coming over here and visiting your site, clicking on this button. And this is how it looks like, right? Pretty simple. And here you can launch this website, or you can click on the site website or edit site button right here to edit it. So again, to edit it, just simply click on edit site. It's going to open up the editor, and we should be good to go. All right, so to edit it, all you got to do is just hover your mouse over it. And over here on the left hand side, you have all of your main options like navigations, style, pages, and templates, right? Let's take a look at some of the templates and see what we get. So here you can see pretty simple template. You've got a single post template over here, blog, index, 404, all archives and stuff like that. And then we have some retrospectives over here as well. So let's go with the search result. I kind of like that actually. So we're going to click on get started with this one. So we have a search item or search term over here. This could be like a little library if you want, or let's go with another template over here. Or actually, you know what? Let's go back and just edit it on our own. If you already have a template, you can also download templates for WordPress, but let's go ahead and edit our own. And if you already have a template for WordPress, you can download it for free as well. There's tons of different websites where you can go ahead and download templates for WordPress for free. So for now, we're going to continue with this one. So let's go with this section right here. So here we go. We clicked on it. We are now in the editor, and we can go ahead and begin with the editing. So here, let's say you want to add your title over here. All right. So for that, here, you just simply click on it. Here you'll have the block option, and here you can add the image over here, but I don't want this image. So what I'll do is I'll just hit the delete button to delete that section. There we go. Now if I want to add a section, I'll just simply click on the plus blue icon in the top left corner. It'll drop down this menu where I can go ahead and add anything I want. So here we have paragraphs, here we have headings, we've got details, quotes, performated quotes, pull quotes, tables, verses, and here we've got image, gallery, audio if you want, and we have a cover as well. So let's go ahead and add like a cover over here for our website, and we can move this at the top by just hitting those move buttons and putting it up there. Now here we can drag and drop an image over here, right? Or we can upload our own by clicking on the upload button, but I don't want to do that. So let's go ahead and accidentally hit the featured. What is that? For some reason, what is that? I think there might be something wrong. Let me reload because I don't know what that is. Could be a bug. That doesn't usually happen, but it is what it is. All right, so again, we'll go with this one, and here we'll delete it. Click on the blue icon and upload a cover image, and we'll move the cover image over here. And now here we can go ahead and select media, and we can go with our phone, generate with AI, Google Photos, Pixels free products, or Openverse, right? So just upload one. I'll generate with AI and I'll describe what type of image I want. Or actually, I'll go ahead and come over here onto this website called Pixels, and here I'll download a free image. Now let's say our website is about different vlogs, right? And let's say our website is about different vlogs, right? So we'll go with a certain image that I like. I really like this one, and I really like this one, and I also like this one. I'll go with this little church one. So we'll click on download, save the image over there, and then come over here, click on upload, and upload the image. So once it's uploaded, should be good to go. All right, so now it's uploaded, but the image itself is very weird. So let me try to fix that. So here we have a cover. There we go. So now this text bar, I'm going to move it down like so. And again, with this one as well, it's very tiny since it's meta. I'll put it right there. All right, I think I can't. This is post meta. All right, so I'll just get rid of that. Boom, there we go. So there's 2 columns in this one. I don't want to have 2 columns. Put it in center, and there you go. Much better. So for this one, I'll just get rid of that by pressing the backspace or delete button. Boom, now we have this image. So again, this is now an image, but I wanted to cover, and aspect ratio, we'll keep it original. Resolution, we'll go with full size. So media and text. So here we've got a bunch of different options to choose from. So this was the cover one, right? There we go. So now we can just simply go ahead and type in the text we want. And here we can go ahead and name our blog, whatever blog name it is. You can just type in your blog name over here. And there we go. After that, you can just simply go ahead and start adding your posts down here. So here we have some different options, but it's fine. Again, very simple. On the left hand side, you're going to have all of your main options. You can just drag and drop them, moving them up and down, and boom, there you go. Once that's settled, you can just simply go ahead and click on the save button, and your website will now be saved. And you can go ahead and exit it, and then you can go ahead and click on the design button to go back to your dashboard. And then you can go ahead and publish your website and set it live. So there you go. And as well, as I said, this is the other one. This is how I got the free version. And here I can go ahead and install plugins as well. And in this one, I can install plugins. I just wanted to show you that. This one I use with Pantheon. So, but yeah, there you go. After that, this is the plan right here. If you wanted to know, in the business section, you can add and install plugins. Other than that, you won't find that option in any of the other plan. So for business, if you want to install plugins, which a lot of people do, and there are plenty of useful plugins as well. So I would highly recommend you do that. So I highly recommend, if you have a need for plugins, you should go ahead and install those plugins. But if not, leave it as it is. You don't need it. You can go with the other 2 plans. But yeah, so now you know how much it's going to cost you, how to use it, so there you go. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, take care and goodbye.